ABC News. Most watched, most trusted, and streaming live to you anytime, anywhere, and free. This is ABC News Live, America's #1 streaming news. Free to you 24/7. Watch America's #1 news whenever you want it, wherever you are, anytime. ABC News Live, streaming live and free on all platforms. More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source. Take America's #1 news with you, anywhere you go, anytime, free. Download the ABC News app now. Breaking news, exclusives, 24/7. There for you with one touch. The ABC News app. Download it now.
The deeper you go into black markets, the darker it gets.
Traffic, Wednesdays at 9 on National Geographic.
You thought he was God?
He's now one of the most vilified men in the world. He is the everyman. Zelensky is the Tom Hanks of Ukraine.
The fact that a little nice Jewish boy is 5'7" is showing up this KGB agent in the Kremlin.
What do you say to Americans who see Russia and you not only as a rival, but an unfriendly adversary?
Two men at war.
Which Vladimir will take over? The world is not going to be the same.
So what's good to read this summer? Well, Kate and I have decided to jump in and help you.
And we're talking with Oprah, John Irving, and so many popular authors and influencers.
So we want you to join us. Myself, Charlie Gibson, and my daughter, Kate Gibson.
Okay, that's me.
That is you. For the new podcast series, it is called The Bookcase with Kate and Charlie.
We will make
parents clashing with police. Enraged to see so many officers standing outside while their children were trapped inside.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
Diane, the school district recently doubling its funding for security.
Behind me, this is Robb Elementary, and you can see that massive memorial. When we got here, it was just a few flowers. Now it's 21 white crosses with names on them, flowers, teddy bears, anything people can bring. Students across the nation are demanding action, staging walkouts at their own schools, Virginia to Michigan, Wisconsin to California. President Biden and the First Lady will travel to Uvalde on Sunday, where they will meet with community leaders and the families of victims.
All this as officials are now telling a different story about how long it took officers to enter the school and how the shooter himself got in. Chief National Correspondent Matt Gutman is outside Robb Elementary with the latest.
Parents demanding answers from law enforcement, incensed that an 18-year-old was able to go on an hour-long rampage, killing 19 children and 2 of their teachers.
They said they rushed in and all that. We didn't see that.
Authorities now admitting it appears the gunman entered the school's main building from an unlocked door and was never approached by a school safety officer. Police studying this video appearing to show him walk in.
He walked in unobstructed initially.
A key focus now in the investigation, why the school failed to oppose a lockdown. Officials say at 11:28 a.m., the suspect crashed his grandmother's car on the perimeter of the school, got out with an AR-style rifle and a backpack filled with ammunition, and fired at 2 nearby witnesses as he made his way toward the school. The first 911 call made at 11:30 a.m., which protocol states should have immediately triggered a lockdown. Over the next 10 minutes, police say the gunman walked outside the school, firing at it. He climbed over a fence, entered the building at 11:40 a.m. At 11:43 a.m., the Uvalde School District posting on Facebook that a lockdown was now in effect for the entire campus, but by then the gunman was already inside.
He walks, and I'm approximately 20 feet, 30 feet. He makes a right. He walks into the hallway. He makes a right, walks another 20 feet. Turns left into a schoolroom, into a classroom that has doors open in the middle.
10-year-old Gemma Lopez was in a classroom down the hall. When did you notice that something was wrong?
Well, whenever the bullet came through the wall, so I turned off the light, everybody went out under the table.
And had you practiced lockdown drills?
Yes, since kindergarten or pre-K.
But this time, there was no lockdown.
No. I heard the officers yelling at the shooter.
What did you hear them yelling?
To put the firearm down. And then the shooter said, leave me alone, please. and then he started like shooting.
Gemma's best friend, Mary Garcia, killed. Authorities say 4 minutes after the shooter entered the building, law enforcement was inside but took fire. They retreated and called for additional resources. Starting to film the commotion was Jesse Ortiz, who lives across the street. His video, exclusive to ABC News, shows officers taking cover behind a vehicle. Did you tell them to go in?
I was yelling like, why don't you guys go in? Why don't you guys go in?
The video then shows a team going in, but they held outside the classroom. Police say to focus on evacuating other children from the school.
Approximately an hour later, U.S. Border Patrol tactical teams arrive. They make entry, shoot and kill the suspect.